Hello, hello, hello. This is your girl, Dr. TOD. What's going on, you guys? I know I have not been live in a minute, but I am back. I'm back. So tell me what's going on. Put yourself in the chat and let's begin. So, first, I want to say thank you to all of our new people that have liked Sustain Your Biz LLC Facebook page. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we are all things sustainable business. We are bringing stuff to you so that what you can sustain your business. I'm talking too fast, you guys. So listen. I'm your girl, Dr. T. I am the founder and CEO of Sustain Your Biz Academy and Sustain Your Biz LLC. Why? Because I wanted a space for women entrepreneurs. I'm not forgetting about our men, but it's catered to women entrepreneurs who either are starting out or in their business and needing some coaching. Because what I found was that I didn't have anybody that really wanted to listen to what my business. That's why our motto is that we help to cultivate your business. It's your business, and that's it. And so we help you strategize. We help you to get your mindset right, and we help you to grow and cultivate your business. Our motto is mindset plus sustainability equals success. And the reason why we are so honed into sustainability is because we want you to win in every season. And what does winning mean? Welcoming in the new you, investing in yourself, and to never ever give up on you. So let me tell you why. I'm an optometrist by trade, and in optometry school, they don't teach you business. They don't teach you business. So I wanted to create a space that people can still learn and become efficient and sustain their business. Why? Because there are people out there that are going to tell you that they want to help you grow your business, or if you're in a particular industry, mine is in the health and wellness and optometry business. I spent thousands of dollars. Let's just keep going up on so-called consulting firms that's supposed to help my business when they actually hurt my business, because they didn't buy in to my vision. So no pun intended, but everything that I do is related to vision, right? I'm an eye doctor. Vision. I want to make sure that your vision for your business moves forward. Vision, your focus, vision, your goal, vision, right? Things that have to be attained, and that's through vision. So what we're going to talk about today is time management. Who has problems with time management? Raise your hand. Right? Raise your hand. And that's because we're so busy, especially as moms, entrepreneurs, CEOs, wives. Wives were wives. If you're a mom and you're married, you have your own business, or even if you're in management and upper level management or whatever, sometimes you need to bring it back to basics. And that's what Sustain Your Biz Academy is about. It's about bringing things back to basics, bringing things down to the foundational levels so that you can remember why you created your business, what is your end goal, and how we can help you. So I'm excited because I haven't been on StreamYard in a while, and they added some new features. So I'm excited about the new features. So I have a presentation here. Let's do that. So let's see. Well, let's do it this way. So we're going to talk about time management hacks. Again, we want you to understand that when we are helping you, we are providing you with good information. Like, this is not something that I just sit and just decide to do. I take my time in making sure that I'm presenting some things that are valuable, right? So time management hacks. And guys, I've been on a computer all day. Don't laugh at me. But my eyes are hurting. But we're going to get through this. So time management hacks. So the first thing is, got to find it first. The first thing that we need to look at is, what is the time management hack? And how do we get back? Let's go back. We're going to remove this because I'm not sure how this is going to go forward. Let's see. So what is a time management hack? You're going to make yourself, you're going to work smarter and not harder, right? Smarter, not harder. So I may have to stop for a second because this is not what I want. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, I put on red today for Heart Health Month. It is Heart Health Month. All right. So, because I want you guys to see the screen, but if we can't get the screen, it's okay. So it's time management time. So that's what we're talking about. Let's see. I hope you can see the screen. So let me just exit for a second and see if you can see the screen. So we're on that screen. Awesome. Awesome. We're on that screen. We're on that screen. All right. Guess what? We're just going to do it with this screen because this is not working for me. So yeah, time management hack. So what you want to do is you want to work smarter, not harder, right? You've heard that term before, right? You're like, what, Dr. T, what is that? Why am I working? Why do people keep saying that? So time management is a process. So you have to trust the process of directing how much time it's spent on you on creating certain things or certain activities. What are your goals that you have for yourself, right? So when you do that, let's start thinking about how you're going to manage your time. How are you going to prioritize certain things? And so the good thing to do is, a good time management is making either a happy workflow, a happy team, or a happy management, right? So that you can start figuring out how your workflow is going to be. So one of the things I definitely highly recommend is going on one of these platforms and seeing what tools may work for you. I know that I've now started using Monday. And so Monday allows you to really hone in on what your goals are, where you're trying to go, and you can kind of build that out for yourself. I'm not proficient at it, but I definitely know that that's something that I made a 2021 goal to work on my time management. So what I'm working on, I'm also giving to you, because now that we're growing in this coaching, I definitely want to be sure that I'm creating space enough so that I can help my clients, and as well as make sure that I'm being a wife, I'm being a mom, all that good stuff, and an optometrist at the same time. So poor management creates what, you guys? Stress and headaches. So we want to also think about how can we reduce WUSA, your stress and headaches. So when you're not taking the time to time manage, okay, it can lead to health issues. So you want to be mindful of that. So there are some powerful tips that you can use for yourself, as well as if you have employees underneath you to be able to effectively use time. And so one of the things I have to say is one of the things that we also have now created is a way for us to also not only coach a individual, but coach a team. So if you're ever looking for somebody to come in and kind of, come in and see what your team flow looks like, how is your team working, especially in this COVID time? How is your team working? Do they need some coaching? How can we work that out? Because sometimes you might be going in and you're showing up as a CEO and you're like, I don't understand why things are not getting done. It might be because either you're not doing it effectively, and you could be doing it effectively, or it's not being put in the right place, right? So that's just something that you want to kind of take a look at. I think I found what I was looking at. So now that we have that, that's where we are. So I think we're back. Okay, great. So now we're back because I found the tab. Awesome. So now that we have that, you want to think what's going to happen. Poor time management can lead to health issues. So powerful stuff for effectively putting together a great team and for yourself, right? So get SMART goals. So when you come on board with Sustain Your Biz Academy and Sustain Your Biz LLC as a client, I ask you, I've said this before, but I ask you to put SMART goals for not only your business, but also your life. And then from there, guys, then you need to put SMART goals to every division. So for me, I know that I have different things and different I have the one main business. However, I have umbrellas under those businesses. And so you want to be able to create SMART goals. So the one thing that I didn't know anything about is, what are SMART goals? So I know that I'm talking to people that really understand what that is. If you know that people are coming up behind you and they don't know what this is, share this information, because I'm pretty sure that there is somebody out there that's like, what are SMART goals? And then how do I utilize them in my life as well as in my business, right? Who have you thought about using SMART goals in your life? You probably haven't. So SMART stands for specific for the S, measurable for the M, achievable for the A, relevant for the R, and time oriented, right? So then you want to also, now once you set your SMART goals, you now want to prioritize them wisely. I'm gonna put that back, because we have so much that we want to check off. Like I have a list here. Like you have so much that you want to check off. However, I want to let you know it's okay that if by the end of the day that all those check marks weren't marked off. It's okay. Put it down on what you need to do, prioritize it, and then you can move forward. Don't get stuck that, oh my gosh, I made this list and I only got 2 things done. Hello, you got 2 things done. Okay. So I want you to be able to understand that, especially now that we're all kind of living in a different time. You need to prioritize where are you going to prioritize these goals. Okay. If this is adding value, put V for value. If you like what you're hearing, go ahead and give me a comment in there. Don't forget to go over to the Academy at academy@medismybiz.org, or you can message me and I can send you the link. Okay. So you want to prioritize wisely. It could be based on your deadline, or do you have a contract? Do you have a deadline that you have to meet? However, how many staff members you have. Like for me, I'm a small boutique office, so I don't have a large office. So we have to prioritize, right? So there might not be people that be able to do the things that I do, and I have to prioritize on myself, right? Because they can't do what the doctor does. Or it's calculated impact. So if you know that you have to get certain things done, then you need to either get it done, or if you know that you can kind of wait and it won't impact your business too much or your life too much, or however, it's okay. Like sometimes we get so caught up and it has to get done that it really stresses you out. And I've been in a space, and this is what I'm going to share with you. I've been in a space for the last 3 years that although I have these goals and although I have them that I need to check them off, there are just certain things that are out of your control. And you need to be comfortable with that you can't get so upset and too involved in things that are out of your control. So you're setting these goals that are attainable, goals that are specific, goals that are measurable, goals that are, again, attainable or achievable, goals that are relevant and time oriented. So for example, I knew for one goal that I needed to get done this year was to revamp my website, right? And so I made sure that happened. That was a no-brainer. Like this has to get done, like ASAP. And we finally got it done. We still have some things that we have to work on, but by February 1st, it was done. So as we move forward, now I know that I can check that off. That was the major thing in my life that I really needed to get done. Okay, so prioritize wisely. So then what you want to do is now create a timeline for each task and stick to it. So here's what I do. I do an A and B. right? So my A is it's got to get done at this time. But in the case that there are certain things that are out of my control, here's the ultimate deadline, right? So it's almost like I tell the story of when I got married, right? That, you know, if you've ever gotten married and if you've had a coordinator, they kind of give you some hints on what you need to do with your people, right? And so they basically tell you on the invitation, you put a different time on there so that when they're latecomers, they're not late in interrupting your marriage ceremony. So that's just a little hint for those that are thinking about getting married. I put that out there. So you want to put a different time on your invitation. The same thing can go with your own timeline for yourself. So you put that timeline, but I say it's an A and B timeline, and then you stick to it. So work on the most important things first. I said that before, right? You want to work on that. Assign it to people. So if you have, a team, that's great. But guess what? If you are a solo entrepreneur, you may have to get somebody to help you. You can get a virtual assistant. You can get your mama, your daddy, whoever, your neighbor. There's somebody that's out of work right now that might be able to, they need a couple of dollars in their pocket. And if you have it, then you might want to utilize them. And you see what I have here? One of the things that I talk about a lot is making sure that your staff is in a team environment. I know that I've made that mistake as a CEO. Like what I say go, it goes, right? I don't care what anybody else says. But there's no I in team. And if you think about coaching, that's the type of coach that I am. I'm going to coach you like we're on a team. I'm your coach on a team. I want you to be the best that you can be on that team. And if you see here, the imagery is I and you, and they're holding hands because I and you make a team, right? And then that is how you want to do that. So utilizing those around you as a solo entrepreneur is really, really important. You will be surprised at those that are in your tribe who really want to help you. If not, outsource it when you can, or if you can, okay? So I'm going to leave that there for a minute. I mean, if you want to take a screenshot, this is so, so important because you can really stretch yourself out. Be fully engaged with the task in front of you. Get rid of the distractions. So for me, I know that, we got all these other social media stuff. We have all this stuff that's going on and we got to do X, Y, and Z, right? I get it. But if you really want to get the task done, you need to have it out the window. Throw out the window. It's got to go. Not literally, but you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. And then start your meetings on time. OMG. I know that when I was growing up, I was always the one that was late until I realized, you know what, I need to be on time. And now I make it a priority to really, really be on time. There is an old saying that to be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late, and to be late is out of the question. So you want to be mindful of other people's time. So if you're creating a meeting, if you're creating some things, that's good for time management. I know that I have to work on putting stuff in my calendar for when I'm having Zoom calls. I know it can be stressful, but hear me out. Use technology and it will guide you. And then create a timeline for the meeting. So make sure when you're doing meetings or when you're having conference calls or things of that nature, make sure that you set a goal for the time. And maybe that's another thing I can put, I'll probably talk about tomorrow, is it's okay to say meeting start 5:00. Making sure that you have each thing timed out as far as, your space, right? You want to make sure. So now that you have that, don't sweat the small stuff. I told you that before. Don't sweat the small stuff. And say it again. Don't sweat it. It is okay. Come on, guys. It's okay. So, and learn to say no to people and projects that you don't align with. You're with your goals. So for example, now, one of the things that I have, if you're trying to come on board as being a client, I have specific questions that I need you to answer before we even have a conversation. Because if you're not in alignment with the type of client that I want to help, then you might have to seek somebody else. And it's okay. It really, really is. It is really, really okay. So are these people in alignment with what you're doing, how you're doing, and where you're functioning and where you're trying to go? Don't say yes to everything. Okay. Make sure you look at it internally. Have some wisdom and discernment on whether or not they're meeting your SMART goals, right? So here's a saying by Paul J. Meyer. Productivity is never an accident. It is always the result of a commitment to excellence, intelligence, planning, and focused effort. So remember I said to you that before we talked about perfection. Nothing is ever perfect, but what you're doing is striving for excellence. And then that way, it's an intelligent planning and focused effort. Do you see what word is in there, you guys? Focus. I am truly focused on making sure that you, my listeners, the people that are on here, the ones that I'm talking to, have the commitment to growing and building their business. It is my focus to help 100 businesses this year. 100 businesses I want to help this year. I want to get them in line, get their business goals done that they have so they can check it off. And no questions asked. Just get it done, okay? Get your goals done. And so as we close, I want to thank you for, coming in and joining in, and these are going to be continued learning opportunities that we are going to, be here for you to present to you, because this matters to me and it should matter to you, right? It should matter to you. So what did you think about that? Are these tips helpful? If there's anything else that you want us to cover, let me know. I'm looking for people to come on as ambassadors of the Academy. You can house your courses here if you want to do that as well. I'm going to put that information. We also have a class coming up. Every Saturday, I host a class, a small, intimate class. You can go to the Academy. The information is scrolling below, and you can get on in that class. It's limited seats available. It's this Saturday at 12. So get it now. There's some seats still available. So you want to make sure that you're in, and basically we can make sure we go over your business goals and to make sure that you're, checking that off. So I urge you to get in on that class. If not, it's every Saturday. So, it will be there and available to you. And if you can't meet that class, if you want to do one-on-one coaching, you can always message me and I will send you the link to the calendar. And I think some of the other links are also in here. So again, I'm your girl, Dr. TOD. I always say, Dr. TOD, Tamara Hill Bennett. I am your coach, and I'm here because I created sustainable solutions for your business. And today we talked about time management. If you want to watch this on the replay, just go back and watch the replay. But again, we are here for you so that you can grow your business. Also, I'll put there, that is all the information for the Linktree. It's one place, one source for you to grab some goodies and some informative stuff, some downloads that you can use to help out with your business. So I will close and say, we have some other events coming up. We have Sharp Sexy Sisters that's going to come up soon. And we want you to be in that place. We'll make sure that everything is housed in one. We're making sure that everything is housed in one location. And I'm super, super excited about 2021. Again, it's our goal to help you win in every aspect of your life. And we'll see you on the other side. Be blessed.